beautiful. I love it. You stand out here and it's just quiet enough that you can hear your own thoughts. And Holly pissing behind the camera. Hi, Goober. Hi. We got all the... We are back with another episode of The Bucket List. If you're new here, let me give you the rundown. My name's Jacob. I'm a filmmaker. I have a bucket list, and this year I decided I was going to do everything on that bucket list that I've ever wanted to do. We're going to new places, meeting new people, having new experiences. By the way, if you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button down below because there are many more stories, crazy bucket list items that I've managed to cross off my list this year, and you're not gonna wanna miss a single one of them. This week in particular, I managed to cross a huge one off my bucket list that I have wanted to do for a really long time. I went to the Bonneville salt flats. You've seen it in movies and TV shows. One of my personal favorite movies in particular, Independence Day. No, I wasn't even supposed to work this weekend, but nah, you wanna come down here acting all big and bad. I could have been in a barbecue. And what the hell is that smell? Iconic, it's the only word for it, iconic. So for the longest time, I'd always thought, I wanna go to this place. This summer, I was going to visit family. I thought, you know what? Fuck it. Let's drive. Because what's the point of flying? Where's the fun in flying? Where's the adventure? Flying is great if you wanna get somewhere fast. Driving is great if you wanna get lost fast. And me personally, I'm somebody that likes the adventure. I like the shits and giggles. I like doing stupid shit along the way and kind of just making up your game plan as you go along. And that's exactly what we did. I packed my suitcase, I packed my camera, and of course I had to bring the dog because I'm gonna travel. I don't wanna travel without my dog, and it's Holly. You gotta bring Holly. Holly, were you taking a nap? She's a heavy girl. Oh, Lord. There she is. I know, dick move, bro. I'm sorry. I shouldn't pick you up. I know you fucking hate that. Anyways, got old Bessie packed in the car and then we hit the road. First stop was northern Texas. If you've never had the luxury of driving through Texas, I'm going to tell you that it is fucking awful. The northern part of Texas is fucking vast and it's dry. Not a whole lot going on. Driving through northern Texas, I did find this abandoned building. Found this like abandoned house on the side of the road. I'm mildly curious and slightly worried that this thing is fucking haunted. Fuck me, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God, it was a fucking bird. I think I literally almost shat myself, dude. Went right back to the car. Immediately back to the car. I stopped in a little town in northern Texas, woke up early the next morning, and then we made it onto the next leg of our destination, which was New Mexico. Just kind of went through like a little like top corner of New Mexico, just like the little sliver of New Mexico. So we didn't even really like go through it. It was kind of just, that was the route, was like it just went. I think I made a pit stop on the side of the road and was like, oh, the sunset looks pretty. And then, you know, being the videographer, you gotta like get out. And then you're like, oh man, this is so cinematic. I gotta film this. Oh man. It's not a fucking hobby, okay? You fucking calzone. Passing through New Mexico led me into Colorado. And then as I was going through Colorado, that was the next place that I was gonna stay for the evening. I didn't really get any footage of Colorado. Although I make it to this hotel and I'm like walking around the room and I see there's like all these pictures of like these significant landmarks in Colorado, like rock formations. And I was like, huh, I wonder if they just have this in like all hotels in Colorado, you know? It's like that like Etsy, oh, I wonder what we should design these rooms with. Oh God, famous pictures of rock formations, of course. That was what I was thinking. Like a dumbass. Because when I woke up, they were right outside the hotel. like literally right outside the hotel. And I was like, fuck. Cause I'd seen those before as well. And I was like, shit. It was like a giant like canyon. You had a lookout, you could drive all the way up it. It was huge, it was enormous. I didn't even realize that it was literally right outside the hotel room. Stupid decision. So we made it out of Colorado, didn't get to see the formations. By this point, we're like 16, 17 hours in. I'm burnt to a crisp. I'm trying to make it from Colorado to Boise in like a day, which is asking a lot. So we just kind of hunker down and keep driving for the next couple of hours. Finally make it to Utah. Dude, immediately I was like, oh hell yeah, we're inbound of the Bonneville salt flats, because they have these little like pockets of like salt ponds that kind of like are sprinkled along the highway as you drive up to it. I don't know what the fuck that is. Kind of looks like a giant like Christmas ornament. No, it definitely looks like a kendama. It looks like a giant kendama. It's also just kind of in the middle of nowhere. Sick. Driving up to it, can't really see anything, but then on the horizon, I see an entire just landscape of pure white. And it's unreal. It's unlike anything I've ever seen before. Drive up to the little like visitor center where there's a lookout, and you can see the entire Bonneville salt flats, and take it in for a moment.
What is all this? This shit's crazy though, dude. All this. For miles. It's like the moon. It's like the fucking moon.
Pretty insane, man. And look at that. Look at that in the background. Bro, this shit is crazy, man. Crazy. I've never seen anything like this. These guys over there are fucking licking salt, dude. First of all, it's hot as shit out there. Now, granted, this is in the high tide of the summer season, so like no shit, it's gonna be hot. But I live in Texas, brother. So I know what Satan's anus feels like. And this is like Satan's prostate. Yeah, I'm gonna go jump back in the car before I fucking melt, because it's hot as balls out here right now. But all of those extra pieces aside, it really was a surreal moment, you know, just to be there and experience it and see this thing for yourself. Like when you're watching it through a video, different experience. When you're actually present and you're there, it's surreal. You're like, wow, I am a small speck in a massive terrain that is like doesn't even feel like it's from this world. Gives you a little bit of perspective as to where we stand in the world and in the universe. And I'm super happy that I did it. And that I got to make that trip with Holly, my big bear. As far as Holly knows, I just took her to Mars, which is really cool because being a shelter dog, like you get to take her around and like show her new places. And that was like an us thing. So it was really cool to be able to do that. Summer may be over, but the bucket list is not. So every week, you won't want to miss it. Bigger, better, crazier stories coming your way. I am so stoked to continue to share these stories with you guys, which means that I have to go get some sleep and you have another video to look forward to the next week. So if you so please, leave a comment down below, something that you did this summer that you really enjoyed. Hit the like button if you're a fan of SZA. Share the video if you hate paying taxes, and we're out. 2:56, I got it wrong. Almost 4 in the morning, but summer is over. We're out. Obviously that's where you like put in the footage of like me being like, whoa, that's crazy, what, there's fucking salt here?